Well, hello and good morning to everybody. I'm Julia Royston of BK Royston Publishing, Royal Media and Publishing, and the Book Business Boss Consulting, as well as For the Kingdom Ministries, helping you get your message to the masses, turn your words into wealth, and be a book business boss. I don't know how I stumbled over that. Oh my goodness. And I'm here on Sunday mornings, whether I pre record or whether I'm going live to build people so that they can build the kingdom. So I am super excited, very grateful, very thankful for traveling mercies and all your prayers and all your support everywhere that I go. Special thank you to Mr. Jerry Mitchell and the Alabama Black State Chamber. People tease me all the time. Girl, you get ready to move to Alabama? No, boo boo. My other good girlfriend and teacher friend, she moved instead of me. But I had the privilege of being in Birmingham, Alabama on, oh gosh, when did I get there? I guess Wednesday. And then I probably didn't leave till, yeah, I left first thing Saturday morning. So I've been on the road this week and we'll be on the road next week. And we'll talk about that in a minute. But special thank you to all the businesses that I met, all the things that are happening in the Alabama area, which, most people say, well, you live in Indiana, that shouldn't affect you. Anything that impacts someone else for the growth and the betterment of not only their state, their industry, and this country benefits me. And it's always a blessing to be around other people and to get to meet new people. And they bought my books, they were in my workshop. I just really appreciate it. And thank you so much. And by the way, while I'm talking about it, and I'll remind you again at the end. So, besides going to juliaakroyston.com to purchase my books and all of my information there to get books directly from me, I am starting and beginning again to make connections with bookstores again. So I'm pleased, and about like one other bookstore, and I'm going to say that name too as well. But I've connected with another bookstore. Birmingham, Alabama was big on my list, and so I made a connection with a bookstore there in Birmingham. So if you're in the Birmingham, Alabama area, and you're looking for a Christian bookstore, but also I have some children's books in that bookstore. So Birmingham, Alabama, Spirit Filled Christian Bookstore, located at 1400 3rd Avenue West in Birmingham, Alabama. And additionally, you've known it before, but I'm pleased to announce it again, and I will be announcing it often, at least once or twice a month. I am at Next, I have books now at Next Chapter Books. They have a wonderful collection of children's books. But what's in Next Chapter Books of mine are the writing, publishing, and promoting series. So it just all depends, just as a hint to authors everywhere. When you go in a bookstore, don't just say what you have, but ask them what they need. That's my big, huge $1 million tip for you. If you're going to make any connections, if you're an author out there and you're going to make any connections with a bookstore, go in and ask them what they need and not just what you have to offer. If you don't have that to offer, share it to someone else, tell them what you have, but also realize that they have limited shelf space. So that's coming up on a live stream very soon, probably not this week, but the week coming up after, because we really need to spread the word around. And I'm the one to do it. I'm 16 years in the game. You can only activate, implement, and go forth with what I tell you. People are like, "Ooh, she's giving away so much valuable information." Well, I can't be everywhere, and I can't serve everybody, but I can use my platform to better and help somebody, building people to build the kingdom. Next Chapter Bookstore and gift shop. It is beautiful. Move over Cracker Barrel, excuse me, but move over Cracker Barrel. My girls got it holding down, and inside Big Ben's soul food and barbecue. Baby, the food is delicious. The books are beautiful. The setup is gorgeous. Woo! Head on down there. I always go to eat every time I go. It's wonderful. 2711 Grandview Avenue in Greensboro, North Carolina. So, we on the move, and I'm sure if my team has anything to say about it, there will be more to come. So today we're talking about seed to the sower. Seed to the sower. So as you know, as I said earlier, I was on the road. So when you're on the road, you see all kinds of things going on. You see, especially if you're rolling through Nashville, any major city, even in the towns, even in small towns, everybody's building because it's summertime. It's time to build. The weather is good. The weather is conducive. Hopefully, new fresh money has come in for the beginning of the year to start building. It's raining outside right now, but it could be that's good for the soil. The farmers love it because it's helping to grow whatever the crop and whatever the seed they got in the ground. They need some water to go along with it, right? So if you're coming through any major city, if you're in, especially if you're rolling through Nashville, there's huge cranes going up because they're going down deep so they can go up high. If you're in the farmland, there's the beginning stages. There's corn that's gone up. There's soybeans, and I'm quite sure over there in the Carolinas, there's some cotton over there. But anyway, I'll come on out of that. But 2 Corinthians 9 and 10, for God who gives seed to the farmer to plant. This is the living Bible translation. And later on, good crops to harvest and eat. So, therefore, seed to the sower, God gives the seed. Now, if you're a good farmer, for what the little I do know, whatever crops that you had from last, you'll always have a portion of that as your seed. Now, some people actually go to the supply store to buy seed. That's possible too. But then some part of your harvest is used for seed. There's some part of that that you hold back so that you could plant for the next season, for the next. And I often tell authors, people like, I'm looking for capital to buy books, to sell my books. I said, wait a minute. What did you do with the money, the profit that you made from that 50 books you just sold? Oh, I ate all that up. I said, well, you can't do that. You got a whole bag. So if it costs, let's use whole numbers, it costs $5 to print your book. When you sell the book for 20, that 15 is good, but that 5 you need a whole bag because you need to reorder, have inventory again. So that's the seed. You ate up your seed. So now you got to beg for more seed so that you can make profits off your book. It's not going to work like that. So, and there are times where I'm in an event and as I'm selling books, I'm taking the profits directly from there and repurchasing inventory, especially if I have events coming back to back to back. Same as I'm at Indiana Black Expo this week, home a week, get my books re-inventory again. Then I'm in Mega in Mobile, Alabama a week, and then home a week, regroup, wash clothes, and in Baltimore, Maryland a week. Then I come home and for a few days before family reunion. But besides that, God has given me the seed. He's given me the idea. But what are you doing with it? He gives me the seed, but did I eat it up? So the next thing is what you do. What you doing with it? So going back to my book example, so if my print costs $5, I charge somebody 20. Great, I have the whole 20. If I take the whole 20 and enjoy it, go have a big meal and everything, when it's time to sell books again, I can't get the 15 because I ate up the 5 as well. So you always have to be considering, he gave you the seed, what'd you do with it? That's the first question. That's a personal question. I can't answer that for you. That's a personal question. What did you do with it? Did you eat it up? Like I said before, you spent the whole 20 and you don't have anything left? Or are you holding it? Because it won't work until you work it. It won't work until you put it in the ground. Now, a regular farmer is going to put it in the ground, but then some people, you need to sow it into something so that you can multiply it, so that you can grow it, depending on what that is. Now, I'm going to be completely transparent and with you all this morning. There are some places that I have not gone with books because of the setting and the situation and the opportunity. It's not that it's not there. It's not that they said no. It's just that I'm like, I'm not really, I don't want those arrangements. I don't want that payment schedule. I don't want that payment arrangement. But I met a lady at an event where I wasn't selling any books. I did the first day. They did, the team did the second day. But the reason why I was there was to meet this one lady. I was in Frankfurt. And she said, you got to remember that you do not want to ruin your opportunity because of your own fear of what could happen or what couldn't happen, and you haven't even tried it yet. You don't even know what's going to happen. You're just assuming, even with your years of experience, you're like, well, and because one person did something, you're going to assume that everybody's going to do that same thing. But they could get your book, your idea, your business in front of an audience that you can't be in. Even if you are online, there are still some things, and that's one of the beauties that was reminded of me in Birmingham, and that some things are based on relationship, and some of those relationships are face-to-face. You can't just send out an email. Some things you have to feel spirit to spirit. You know, the scripture says heart to heart, breast to breast. You gotta, shake hands and actually feel that. So are you holding it or putting it in the ground? Are you holding it and saying, I only want this distribution area, this cycle, this space, and I don't want to expand? Ouch. That's an ouch for me too. I take that. And I'm like, no, I only want to sell this way when God has given me something. Getting your message to the masses, turn your words into wealth, but you want to control the masses that it gets to. Ouch. So are you going to put that seed in the ground so it can grow? Are you going to eat up all your seed and have no seed in the ground? Or are you going to hide it? Are you going to put it under a bushel? Are you going to cover it up? Are you going to, ooh, that's a lot. And then, oh, I'm sorry. Y'all ready? Y'all still breathing? Put your seatbelt on. Here we go. Are you too afraid to sow? Are you too afraid to make a call? Are you too afraid to send the email? Because I got some cards right now I got to send. Monday morning, I got to, probably 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, I got some things to do. I got some clients I got to respond to. But are you too afraid to sow? Because you never know what will happen. You never know. Ooh, ouch. Are you too afraid to sow? He gives seed to the soul. We found that out. The Bible told us that. And the word is true. For God who gives seed to the farmer to plant. He gives it to you. He gives it to you. It's left up to you what you do with it, though. So, and then last thing, I'm going to leave you alone. Ouch. I think your big toe still there? I hope I didn't crunch it too bad. No seed, no harvest. But even more than no seed, no harvest, no seed, no plants, no harvest. So about October, when I come around with, okay, so what your harvest look like? Well, it all depends on what you sold. What did you put in the ground? And then where did you sow it? Did you sow it in good ground, or was it stony and rocks and disease and bugs, and they came and ate up everything? It just all depends on that too as well. So God gives the seed. What you doing with it? And I'm going to stop right there. Because he gives you the seed so you can, yay, live your best life. Come on and live your best life. Coming up at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right there on envision-radio.com, where praise meets talk 24/7. Download the free app. Get the magazine, which is on the latest magazines getting ready to come out soon. Oh my goodness, more to come. Stay tuned. Hit that. I was getting ready to tell something, but nope, it's not right for me to tell yet. Yay. Follow the website and you'll see more and more information coming up. some great event coming up too as well. Oh my goodness. Come on, envision-radio.com where praise meets talk 24/7. Then 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Spike Davis and Friends show. Tune in for Laughs, Music, and more. And then on Tuesdays is the Book Business Boss Show. Tuesdays at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right where on envision-radio.com. If you're ready to be a book business boss, you've published a book, you're ready. You say it's got to be more for it than this. Download my free ebook From Author to Entrepreneur. Go to beabookbusinessboss.com. It is free. Did I say free? I say free. I think I said free. And then, of course, the two new latest bookstores where BK Royston Publishing books are Birmingham, Alabama at Spirit-Filled Christian Bookstore, 1400 3rd Avenue West in Birmingham, Alabama. And if you're in Greensboro, I said Greensboro, go into Ben's Boys, eat some wonderful food, and then on your way out, be sure and stop by Next Chapter Bookstore and Gift Shop, located at 2711 Grandview Avenue, Greensboro, North Carolina. Coming up this week, June 28th through the 30th, we'll be in Indianapolis. Indianapolis at the Indiana Black Expo. Yes, we're at booth 1316. Over my left shoulder are 6 other authors and myself that are going to be at booth 1316. Ms. Dee Devon, Ms. Peggy Dixon, Miss Elizabeth Gore, Minister Sharon Hunter, Mr. Dwight Fortune, and of course, the urban fiction king himself, Mr. Michael Young. So stop by. We're right there at the entrance. They tell me I'm at the same place I was last year. Booth 1316. Come through the door. There we are. I have 3 booths, so there's plenty of space, plenty of books, plenty of action. Ask us anything. I'll be there the entire weekend. Sometimes I've had to leave and do other things. Nope. I'm all in this time. So meet me June 28th through the 30th at the Indiana Black Expo at the Indianapolis Convention Center, located in downtown Indianapolis, Indiana, booth 1316. Let's go. And then coming up, might as well roll on into July, so you mark your calendars. I'll be in Mobile, Alabama at the Mobile Convention Center. I think I'm at booth 38 and 39. You'll be able to find me. July 7th through the 12th, the Mega Alabama Educators Conference. So if you're a state educator in the state of Alabama, meet me in Mobile, Alabama, July 7th through the 12th. And then on the 16th, right here online, the Book Business Boss panel number 2, Beyond the Book. So especially if those of you who have self-published a book, I have 3 phenomenal ladies who are going to be with me on that day, that evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Beyond the Book, promotion, events, and business. The queen of promotion is Miss LaShonda Hoffman, Miss Michelle Jackson with PR, and then Dr. Vernette C. Nettles, who's done events for East, West, North, South, a little bit everywhere, and then talking about business and what that looks like. So promotion, events, business, we got a lot to talk about. Tune in on July 16th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be on Facebook Live, we'll be on YouTube, and we'll be on LinkedIn. And then July 21st to the 27th, I'm going home, y'all. Pentecostal Assemblies of the World Convention in Baltimore, Maryland. Baltimore Convention Center. Oh my gosh. I know. You're like, is she going to be there? Yes. I have a vendor booth, so you'll be able to see all of my materials and come by and see me, meet Mr. Royston. Oh my goodness. I'm actually going to be there the entire week. So you all be blessed, and I'll look forward to seeing you July 21st to the 27th. You're ready to write that book now. Let's have a conversation. Talkwithroyston.com. You can find all of my information at Julia, A-K, Julia, another A and a K, Royston.com. Visit there. Everything's there. All of it is there. Who's with me this morning? Hey, Ben, how are you? Would you have a jingle for your show? Come on close it with your jingle. Love it. I took notes right on time, helping you get your message to the masses, turn your words into wealth, and be a book business boss for the Kingdom Ministries, building people to build the kingdom. You all be blessed. Have a great rest of the day. Bye bye.